country, how to bring up our children. Even they have a better education in this country compared to Algeria, but still, in terms of this country is a liberal country. They teach them sex education at the age of 5 now, and they teach them about lesbians and homosexual couples, things like that, which for me and even for conservative English people, they don't like those things. I mean, you teach somebody, a kid, somebody have to, I'm not saying, but dirty stuff, that's not acceptable. Not just for the Muslims, even for the Christian Orthodox or Jewish Orthodox. This country is a very, very liberal country. You gamble if you want to bring up your children in this country. They could be well educated, they could go and end up in ecstasies or drug addicts or prostitution, whatever. So for me, the safest way is to bring my children back home.
We're talking about problems here, as Algerians. Why we do not have solid Algerians associations that solve Algerians' problems in the United Kingdom?
Well, honestly, this is quite a very complicated subject. We've been addressing this problem from there are so many reasons for that, particularly ages ago when the Algerian Association was founded in 1992, we had a problem of trust because the country went through a hard time. And I believe conflict of interest. There are Algerians, they want to help the community, but the people they want to join the association, they've got their own hidden agenda.
You're talking about leadership.
Leadership, yeah. So they want to be a dictator, they want to control, monitor, and also they put their own interests more than the interests of the community. No initiative, for example. You're doing a hard job, Salah.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
But people, they criticize, but they can't do anything. What's the point of criticizing? We want people, they give us constructive feedback, the people that work rather than actually backstabbing and criticizing. All this negativity should go from the community. And we've got another problem of the tribal mentality. So you come from Algiers, you don't actually communicate with people from Oran, from
You're talking about Algiers, the people coming from Algiers, yeah?
No, not Algiers. So what I'm saying, in the association and even the community in general, for example, you meet Algerians grouping according to the region where they come from. You find cafes where you can only see people from Algiers. If you go to another cafe, so only people coming from Constantine, the people that are coming from Oran.
You're talking about regionalism.
Yeah, regionalism. And this did actually, in a sense, destroy the Algerian community.
But not everybody have same opinion, because
of course, there are.
We're talking together. We have no problem.
Me and you, we have no problem because we understand each other quite well. This does not reflect. This does not reflect the whole community. There are other Algerians. They actually disagree with me, and they're entitled to disagree with me. But as I said, the main problem is the conflict of interest. People, they don't want to sacrifice. They don't want to spend.
Are you talking about the United for the Algerians?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
This is my second question.
Yeah.
My second question: why are Algerians in general in the United Kingdom not united?
Well, this is again a very intricate, complicated question. In my personal opinion, I think, as I said, they put their own interest first. For example, if I want to run an association, I have a hidden agenda. My aims is actually to get some funding from the government and just run away with the funding, the money. And I don't see the needs of the community. So selfishness, I believe, people are very self-centered, they like themselves, and they use the association in order to reach their targets and their aims, exactly, yeah. And once they're there, they start bossing you around, do that, and they use people like me and you who work hard to use them in order for them to be, and they get the credit for that. At the end of the day, they get credit for that. That's why I kept away from the association. I said to myself, if I want to do something, I would do it by myself with my own initiative, with my own proper materials, for example.
Yeah. Thank you very much. You're answering very, very good question. Your advice to the Algerians who are willing to come over here. What's your advice to those people?
I believe my advice. Okay, the people that risk their life to come to England, they have to think twice, more than twice. This is not paradise. This is not paradise. Life in this country is very, very hard. It's not easy actually to get a job. It's not actually to get your papers sorted in this country. Even don't expect that you come to the UK and you meet a woman for the first day and then you marry the woman and then you can stay in this country. The people they want to come to the UK over to this country, I would advise them to think twice, more than twice, 10 times. If they come for specific reasons and they have the skills, the language, and they know about the culture, they're welcome to come, as long as they have in their minds they can go back to Algeria and build the country. But the people that come here, they have no aims or objectives. I don't see the point of coming over to this country.
Well, very complicated question, yeah?
It is actually.
And it's, you need hours to answer this question.
Of course, I mean, people are entitled to their own opinions. I mean, if people they want to see, if they want to experience life in this country, they are welcome to come. We're not the immigration officers, we don't stop them, so it's up to the government.
Yes, as you also work for the immigration as a translator and a language teacher, how can somebody be legal in this country or study in the United Kingdom?
This is, I've been asked these questions when I went to Algeria. People have to bear in mind the only way to be legal in this country, you have to get married in this country. That's the only solution now.
And it's not easy even you're married, you know that?
It's so hard to get married. You can spend your
because they keep changing law.
They keep changing it, and it's so hard. If you come to this country illegally to this country, hoping you marry somebody, and an English woman or whatever, or British person in this country, you have. She has to be able to support you. She has to have enough. Financial.
She has to be working first.
Work first, support you financially. She has to substantiate lots of with lots of evidence, like statement, bank statement, sort
house,
house and everything. And she has to go back to Algeria, and the person has to apply for visa, spouse visa, and it's so hard. If they marry somebody from the European community, they will be granted 5 years visa. Again, don't expect the first time you meet a woman she will marry you. No way. It's getting very, very difficult. I've seen lots of people coming to this country. They've been here for 20, 30 years in this country. They're still illegal.
Abdulrazak, it seemed like we had enough to talk about this. My last question to you, because I just want to make it shorter than what we had. So, what can the Algerian government do to help the Algerians youth in Algeria and oversee to overcome their social economic problems?
Quite honestly, this is a broad question, and it's we are really fed up of this old system, a very backward system in Algeria. The government, we have money, we have power, we have oil, we have everything. The government should sort out all the social problems of Algerians, not only the young people, but across the country. We have massive problem of housing, shortage of housing, employment. You can see, name it. You go
everything.
Back, everything
we have
every
a problem,
aspect of life.
And we have we have all mean for it. Why they don't do better life?
I don't see why. I mean, they have the money, the power. We have the power. More than 75% of the Algerian population are the age of under 30, I believe so. I don't see why. We have a future, a bright future in Algeria, a better future in Algeria. The government has to do something. It has to come from the government. They have to do lots of things, and of course, as you can see, most Algerians don't trust the government, their own government. They don't trust their own government, and it's a
That's
shame.
a reason. That's why they have a reason to.
They
not
have a reason
trust
for
them.
that. Of course, I'm totally with the people. I'm with the poor, vulnerable Algerians. I'm an ordinary Algerian. I've got nothing special to them. I might have some skills in this country,
But
but I
we're
managed to
facing-
build up myself by myself.
We're facing same problems.
We're facing the same problem. We're in the same boat, and this is a message across the country, towards the people they are ruling us. Enough is enough. Actually, enough is enough. More than 5 million Algerians left the country. Most young Algerians are under depression. They are in mental hospitals, in prisons. I don't see why the government should not intervene and do something about that.
That's it.
We live in
Abdulrazak.
21st centuries. Thank you very much indeed. I get very emotional when I
We're talking
talk
about this subject. Yeah. Thank you very much,
Thank you
Abdulrazak.
very much indeed.
We're gonna record another record with you, and more to come.
Yeah.
More records.
I try to be much more relaxed. I tend to be quite tense and a little bit aggressive, but this is my nature.
Thank you very much,
Thank you
Abdulrazak.
very much
Assalamu alaikum.
Salam.